Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Ola Joe. Thank you so much for being here. First thing I want to say is that I am streaming on two devices. I am streaming on two channels. I am live right now cooking at Pam's Place, and I am live right now Pam's Pop-Up. I decided to do this simultaneous live because the information that I'm going to share with you all today is in regards to the bioengineered products. I have been talking about these products constantly and consistently on my Pam's Pop-Up channel. However, over here on the cooking channel, I hear you, I see the comments. Are you cooking with bioengineered foods? Is that bioengineered? And I hear you over here on Pam's Pop-Up being scared to buy anything. And today, this is a couple of days before 2026, and I want us to go into 2026 with the right mindset, okay? The right mindset, all right? Knowledge is power, for it is written, my people shall perish for lack of knowledge, okay? And in 2026, we will not be held hostage for what we do not know. We will not be held hostage, scared to buy products in the store. We're not going to be held hostage because we don't know what to look for. We're not going to be held hostage thinking we can't buy from particular stores, that we can't buy particular products. You ask me on my cooking channel sometimes, is that a GMO or non-GMO, or does that product have bioengineered, or does that food have bioengineered products in it? And why you may see me cooking sometimes with a bioengineered food, okay? I have some real-time products to show you all, and I need you all to grasp hold of the fact that you have to pay attention to the labels, but you can't be afraid of the labels. Hello, Bree. It's so good to see you. Now, the first thing I'm going to go over is a product that a lot of us use, okay? And I have said this on my cooking channel multiple times, all right? It's baking powder. We've probably all used it through the holidays, all right? And I've been in the store and I've showed you this product right here, Rumford, okay? You see this? Rumford baking powder. This is a non-GMO product, non-GMO certified product, okay? This is the one that I recommend that you use, as opposed to something like Clabber Girl, okay? Why do I recommend this? Simply because the law made it so they had to put labels on here if it is GMO. And so a lot of companies decide to put labels on here if it is not GMO. But I don't have a Clabber Girl baking powder. I only have this one. But the next time you in the store, or just do your research. I don't want you all to take my word for anything I'm about to tell you tonight, okay? You do your own research, because at the end of the day, that's what you're going to have to do. But you see, Rumford, okay? Rumford, this right here, is owned and manufactured by B&G Foods. Rumford, okay, is owned and manufactured by B&G Foods. But you see, they bought Clabber Girl in 2019. Clabber Girl has always had bioengineered products in it, and we've been using it all our life. So don't get scared of it now, all right? If you can buy the Rumford one, buy it. But at the end of the day, it's the same company. It's the same manufacturer. So you can't say, I would never buy anything from Clabber Girl. I don't buy any of their products. And you go to the shelf and you pick this up. It's the same company. It's the same manufacturer. All right? So stop being afraid. We will not be held hostage. Stop saying, I'm going to throw everything out before you know the facts, okay? You have to look at the labels in the store and not go by specific all-out products, all right? I don't know how much food B&G Foods owns or what else they own, but I do know they own these two. One is GMO and one is not. So instead of being held hostage, and instead of saying, oh, I can't buy this, I can't eat any of this anymore, make sure you know. Try your best to buy non-GMO. But you see, the Clabber Girl costs about two something. In this little can, and the Clabber Girl is about an 8 ounce. This is what? 4 ounces. About an 8 ounce. This is 4 ounce. This is about $4. So see, they're trying to get you on that end like, oh, this is so much different. It doesn't have anything that's bioengineered in it. So we're going to charge you for that. Okay? So be aware. It's not, I hear people all the time, I'm never going to shop at this store anymore. All they do is everything in there is GMO. I'm not doing it anymore, or I'm not buying that brand. But you go and pick up this, you buying the same brand. All right? Same people, different labels. That's all they did. They put a different label on the product. So at the end of the day, do you really know what's in here? Now, I don't know what requirements, I don't know what tests, I don't know what they have to do to have a product and label it as non-GMO. All right? But if unless their products are tested every day, 365, 24/7, how you gonna know? If it's inspected, if it's done this, they're not doing it every day. And did the Clabber Girl baking powder accidentally get put in the Rumford container? All right? Do I know that? No, I don't. Is there a possibility? Yes, it is. Okay? And this is sometimes where we hear all the recalls come in at. Okay? Now, for all of you all on my, specifically on my cooking channel that tell me all the time, and on the pop-up channel, I should not say that, I take that back, not just on the cooking channel, it's on all my channels. They'll say, well, just buy whole foods. Just buy whole foods, okay? That's what they say. Just, I ain't buying nothing in a can, I ain't buying nothing in a bag, I ain't buying nothing in a box. Buy fruits and vegetables and you'll be fine. Well, let me tell you. Tell me in the chat. Everybody on Pam's pop-ups, everybody watching me on the cooking at Pam's place, y'all watching me on the channel right now, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What does this look like? Tell me what this is. What is this? What is this? What is this? Anybody know? Red pear, they saying? They saying red pear? What else? What else y'all think this is? It looks like a pear, but red. Yeah, it's red. GMO pear. This is a red pear, just like what you all said. Okay? Now, this is a whole pear. This is a whole piece of food that people keep saying, buy whole foods and buy whole foods only. Hello, Linda. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's one of my members there. Hey, Linda. Good to see you. Red pear. Okay? Whole food, right? Whole food. This is what we're supposed to eat. This is what we're supposed to buy, right? So, today is December 30th, 2025. On December 21st, this is a whole pear, right? It ain't cut. On December 21st, at approximately 10 a.m., 2025, I had another red pear. I bought these pears at the same time. I cut the pear. I began to eat the pear. And I noticed as I ate the pear, now I wasn't eating fast, I was just eating the pear because I had cut it up. It wasn't browning. And I said, when your food don't brown, what's wrong, okay? So I took a few pieces and I wrapped them up in foil. And I want you all to look at this. I'm going to show this up close on both channels, okay? This pear was cut at approximately 10 a.m. on December 21st. That is approximately 10 days ago. And look at it. It's barely starting to turn brown. I wrapped it up in foil. And I put it in my refrigerator. I ain't put nothing on it. I didn't do anything to it. Why is this pear just now turning brown? Huh? Why is this pear? Look at that. That's barely just turning, but 10 days ago. Do you know what that means? It doesn't mean that it's GMO, but do you know what that means? That it's just now turning brown. That it was conventionally grown, typically with synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. What's the difference between that and eating something that's bioengineered, genetically modified? And I'm saying this to say, not eat the GMO foods. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you cannot live your life in fear and worrying about it because you don't know, even with our whole foods. So don't ridicule yourself or anything else, because don't beat yourself up and say, I got to throw away everything in my house. I can't eat anything. I can't have anything anymore. Okay? Because no matter how hard we try, it is getting harder and harder and harder. Okay? So, this is a 10-day-old pear. All right? Let me bag up so y'all can see me at the same time. 10 days old. Why is this pear still edible at 10 days old? I didn't put no lemon juice on it. I promise you. I ain't done nothing to this. This pear was just like this. Just like this. Okay? And it's supposed to be the whole foods that are supposed to be the best for us. Okay? Now, you still don't want to go and just outright buy processed foods, foods that you absolutely know are GMO, when you can buy something different, just like this one. Buy this one instead of the other one. But just know that it's not, you can't go in the store and say, I'm not buying any salad dressing no more. I'm going to make my own because all of it's got GMO. You got to read the labels. You got to do your research, and you got to find something, because I guarantee you, where there is GMO, there is non-GMO. It's just going to take a little work, and it might just cost a little more. But you have to say, how much is it going to cost me to go to the doctor? How much is it going to cost me to go to urgent care? How much is it going to cost me? How much is it going to cost my family if I go down? How much time will I lose out of life, out of work, out of family, out of friends, if I go down? Did I go to Starbucks and buy a coffee, and I could have put that $2 towards this, or $2 of that, because Starbucks don't cost $2, okay? Going into 2026, we got to make good choices. We got to think before we do anything. And when it comes to processed foods, I'm going to show you two things. Now, this right here, you look at the bottom. Let me just take one out. What this look like? What this look like? What food does this look like? This is processed. This is a processed snack. I want to know, what does this look like? With Brown Bunny, you need to check out my gardening channel, The Scaredy Cat Gardener, if you want to learn how to grow, because I grow my own food too, but I buy it as well. What this look like? Not a mac and cheese. It's Cheeto, right? Cheese puffs, right? This look like Cheetos, cheese puff, right? I'm gonna tell you something, this tastes good. This is plant-based. It's delicious, okay? Look on the back, and I'm gonna show both up close. Look on the back, non-GMO certified. Non-GMO certified. It's plant-based. When I was a little girl, Cheetos was my favorite. My favorite. And I liked them. And I'm gonna tell you something. I bought this at Trader Joe's. First time I ever saw it was a few days ago. I literally, y'all see this bag is half empty. I had to stop eating it in order to show you. I said, okay, don't eat the whole bag so you can have just the bag to show them. Okay? It's delicious. Now, I don't know all the ingredients in the Cheetos, but I'm going to tell you, these are the ingredients right here on this package. And these ingredients say chickpea flour, rice flour, yellow pea flour, sunflower oil, salt, sugar, garlic powder, onion powder, citric acid, paprika extract, spices, yeast extract, rosemary extract, and it does say natural flavors, okay? Now, I'm willing to bet, now I don't have a bag of Cheetos in my house, but I'm willing to bet the bag of Cheetos got a whole lot more than that. So if I just felt like I need to have this snack, I'm gonna go with this one. And it tastes good. I'm telling y'all it tastes good, okay? I have a good palate. It tastes good, all right? So I would go with this. These are the choices that we have to make. Now, I'm not gonna buy this and eat it every day, every week. But we need our treats. No one is saying you can't have your treat. We need our treats. We need our snacks. We need things that we want to have. We ain't living on this earth to just be, like, oh, I can't do this. I'm not going to eat my snack. I really want my snack. You're not living at that point. You're not living, all right? You're being held hostage, okay? So that's one snack. Now, for those of you all who have been with me for a while, y'all know I love my popcorn. Best thing to do, pop it on the stove. Get some organic popping corn or grow your own, which I have done that too. Get some organic popcorn, and pop it on the stove in a good, clean oil. Okay, it doesn't have to be vegetable oil. Good, clean oil of your choice. Ghee has that buttery flavor, high heat. Pop it in that. That is 100% ideal. But in all honesty, I love to cook. Cooking for me is not only just something that I love to do, but it's a stress reliever. I tell people, if you're really upset about something, just go cook. You get to stab, bang, cut, do everything you probably want to do to somebody, although you shouldn't, in the kitchen. By the time your food is done, then you get to have a nice meal, and the anger and the stress is all gone. But as much as I love to cook, there are times, there are days, there are hours, there are weeks, there are even months I ain't doing it. Okay? I'm tomorrow night. I'm not cooking today, all right? And in those cases, that even goes when it comes to snacks and I want my popcorn. So, you go and you buy something like this, which is 20,000 million times better than going and buying some microwave popcorn and it's already popped, okay? This is popcorn, okay? You see on there, it says non-GMO. Non-GMO, okay? Microwave popcorn, in order to make that stuff pop, it's a ton of ingredients in there. But if you just want a bag, and you just want to pick a bag up, find a bag like this that doesn't have much in it. The ingredients in this bag are right here. Okay? And these bags, this bag says popcorn, coconut oil, sea salt, beta carotene, color, natural flavor. That's it. Now, I'm guaranteeing you that the microwave popcorn has a ton more. Okay? So, you tell me which one that you want to have, all right? You tell me which one you want to have, okay? We have to be wise going into 2026 and for the rest of our lives, because let me tell you something. It's going to get worse before it gets better. With technology, with AI, with everything that's going on in the world, and the makers of all these things trying to make, it's all about the dollar at the end of the day. This is why companies like B&G Foods, they didn't take Clabber Girl off the market. For what? They said to themselves, why would they take it off the market? People have been buying Clabber Girl for years, and it's been selling fine for years. And some people, no matter how bad they may want to buy this, need to save that $2 and they're going to buy the Clabber. So they would lose a whole market of people. A whole market of people. Thank you so much for that floating heart, Ola Joe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, microwave popcorn has chemicals lined in the bag. Absolutely. Absolutely. I need you all to stay focused in 2026 and think. Okay? You don't have to go in the grocery store and spend hours because you can do your research before you even get there. So you see, sometimes technology and AI and things like that, it works for us and against us, all right? Use it to your advantage. Google before you go to the store. Find a free AI client. Type in that AI client, what brand salad dressings are non-GMO? Write them down. Then when you go to the store, you look for the brand. If that store doesn't have it, call around. Find the store that does. You can ask AI that too. Thank you so much for the hot chocolate. I love that. Thank you. You can look before you go. All right? I love the grocery store because I like to read the labels personally. All right? So I'm not doing the AI thing. All right? I have done it. If I'm pressed for time, I'm like, okay, I need to buy this and let me see if there's any that's non-GMO. And you can find that information out before you go to the store. If you have a scheduled day that you normally shop, you go shopping, grocery shopping on Fridays, okay? Or Saturday mornings, okay? The night before, early that morning, get up, spend 30 minutes or AI is fast. As soon as you finish typing it in and you got your answer. Okay? Thank you so much. You have your answer. Okay? And because you have your answer, you can then make wise choices. You can check the prices before you go. What fits in your budget, what doesn't? Okay? But don't deny yourself of anything. All right? And do not clear out your pantries. I've had so many people say, oh, I went in there and threw everything away. Don't throw out your pantries, because if it comes down to life and death, I'd rather eat bioengineered than die. And probably you would too, because you've probably been eating it all your life anyway. We're just now knowing about it because they've just now made these companies put it on the labels. But how long have we been eating this, cooking this? For years, all right? And it probably has contributed to some illnesses. I don't know that either, my personal opinion. Although this is not POV. My personal opinion. All right? But don't clear out your pantry. But you can put it in the back. Nothing may ever hit the fan. And you may never use it. But if you get hungry enough, if something happens and you can't grow a garden, you can't grow your own, you got your backup. And everything in your backup probably won't be GMO. Okay? You'll have non-GMO in your backup, I hope too. All right? You can preserve things, find things on sale, learn to preserve them. Okay? These are the things the tools we need in order to operate efficiently, in order to stay healthy, okay? In order to grow. Cooking does help a lot. 99% helps a lot, okay? And when you go to make your own, still look at the ingredients you're buying to make it on. Now, will you see me cooking anything on my cooking channel that has this straight up GMO? Yes, you will. Okay? But am I going to cook it every day? No. Am I going to eat it every day? No. But I might eat something eventually. I'll give you a good one. You will definitely probably see on my channel eventually, maybe once or twice a year. Not that much because I don't even like it like that. Jiffy Mix. I'll use Jiffy Mix. Now, when it comes to just some regular old cornbread, I want my cornbread. I'm going to make my cornbread from scratch. But there are some things that I have even made with Jiffy Mix that I'll probably make again. But I might eat it once a year. And these are the adjustments we have to make. Don't go buy Jiffy Mix and cook it every Sunday with your Sunday meal and your cornbread. No, that's a no. That's a no. Don't do that. Make your cornbread. Make it. Day after day, week after week. And then when you just say, you know what, I just had me a taste for some Jiffy Mix. Go buy that box of Jiffy Mix. Because trust me, if you eat right 99% of that time, that 1% ain't going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. And what have you eaten that you didn't know about? See, that's a choice you made. And you say, okay, well, I'm going to cook some Jiffy Mix. I'm going to have me 1 or 2 pieces and I'm done. That ain't going to hurt you. That's not going to hurt you. It's consistency of anything, bad or good. Okay? So these are the things that we have to pay attention to. These are the things that I want you all to pay attention to going into 2026. Let's be wise. I've got a whole lot more things to talk about. I had someone ask me about the difference between GMO and bioengineered. So watch out on that video. Will come out on Pam's pop-ups. So for those of you all who are watching me from Cooking at Pam's Place, if you are not subscribed to me on Pam's pop-up, this is where I provide this kind of information at all the time. This is where I do my recalls at all the time. This is where you're going to have that timely information for whatever may be going on all the time, okay? So go over there, subscribe, make sure that bell is on so you can get notified. Share these videos out. Both of these will index into videos. If you know someone that needs to know this, that's worried about these things and the things they can do, these are the things that we can do. Please share it with them, okay? Please share it with them. Leave me some comments. Give me your feedback on what I've said today in the comments once this indexes. I would appreciate it because I like to know that too. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful, and safe New Year, and I will see each and every one of you all in 2026. May God bless, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.